Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting, fastest-growing career fields in Australia right now, artificial intelligence. We are going to map out the entire landscape for you, from the incredible jobs on offer to exactly what it takes to land one.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the sheer scale of what's happening in what I'm calling the AI gold rush. Then, we'll talk about what you need to actually crack into that job market. From there, we'll take a peek inside a real master's degree, give you a toolkit to do your own research, and finally, get you ready to launch your new career.
Okay, let's jump right into our first section, the AI gold rush. And you know, that's really not an exaggeration. The demand for people skilled in AI, data science, and machine learning in Australia is, well, it's off the charts.
Just to put a number on it, a quick search for AI-related roles, just in Sydney alone, brings up almost 500 open jobs. That is a huge number of companies all fighting for the same skilled people. And these aren't just small startups we're talking about.
You've got homegrown powerhouses like Canva, the design giant. They are actively building out their AI and data teams as we speak. And it's not just the tech industry. Big professional services firms like Deloitte are pouring money into their AI engineering teams so they can advise all sorts of other businesses.
And of course, the global tech giants are here too. Google is looking for top-tier research scientists right here in Sydney for their most advanced, cutting-edge AI projects.
This even extends to brands you see every single day. The Woolworths Group is hiring machine learning engineers and data scientists to work on everything from analytics to generative AI. It just goes to show you how deep this is going into our economy.
So, what does all this incredible demand mean for salaries? Well, it means they're high, very high. Looking at the data from these job ads, roles like data scientist or machine learning engineer can go all the way up to $180,000 a year. We're talking about serious careers with really significant rewards.
So the opportunity is massive. But here's the catch. These high-paying jobs aren't exactly easy to get. They require a very specific, very advanced set of skills. So, how do you crack the code?
Now this is really interesting. This language is pulled from a real job posting. And listen to the words, lead end-to-end projects. Employers are not looking for people who just know the theory. They need people who can take a project from the messy, raw data stage, build a model, and actually push a working product out into the real world. It's a very practical, hands-on skill.
And that brings us to the big question, right? The demand is there, the money's fantastic, but you need these very specific skills. So how on earth do you get them? Well, for a lot of people, the answer is through postgraduate education.
To make this all feel a bit more real, let's step inside an actual program that's designed to give you these exact skills. We're going to use the Master of Artificial Intelligence at UTS as a case study. It's a program built specifically for IT and computing pros who want to upskill for this new world. Okay, so here are the nuts and bolts. A program like this is usually a 2-year, full-time commitment. The fee gives you an idea of the financial investment, and you see that CRICOS code, pay very close attention to that. It's the official government registration number, and it is absolutely essential for verifying a course, especially if you're an international student.
So what will you actually learn? Well, pretty much the whole shebang. It covers everything from the basics of AI and advanced algorithms to things like data visualization. And crucially, it also covers the ethics of it all, which is something you absolutely have to know in today's world.
Now, the UTS program is just one example. There are tons out there, so let's get you set up with the tools you need to find the perfect course for your own career goals.
You really only need 2 key resources to get started. The first is a marketplace, something like Postgrad Australia. That's where you go to browse to see the huge range of courses and universities out there. The second one, CRICOS, is for something totally different, but just as important, verification.
So, what is CRIOS? Think of it as the single source of truth. It's the official government website that lists every single legitimate education provider and course offered to students on a student visa. Before you commit to anything, you have to make sure it's on this list. It's your ultimate quality control.
So here is your simple 3-step game plan. Step 1, browse. Use a marketplace to see what's out there. Step 2, select. Make a short list of courses that really get you excited and match what you want to do. And the final, most important step, verify. Make sure your top choices are officially listed on the CRICOS website.
And that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, launching your career. Once you've got that qualification, you are ready to jump back into that red-hot job market and turn all those new skills into a real-world opportunity.
Think back to those jobs we looked at earlier. A quote like this says it all. Companies need people to build production-grade AI systems that solve real problems. After the right training, the person they're looking for, well, that can be you.
So the message here is pretty simple. The demand for AI talent in Australia is absolutely undeniable, and there's a clear path to get you there. The only question left is, what's your first step going to be?